Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'd like to give you a wealth and nobleman activation that you can do on February 1st, and it will usher in wealth opportunities and also nobleman luck. Now, nobleman luck is the kind of luck you need when you need to connect with VIPs, or if you need to connect with people who can help you with something, whether that be a business project or whether that be maybe an application that you have filed and you need the help of someone to get this application through. Yeah, a nobleman is someone who helps you. This could also be a teacher. If you're looking for a teacher or a coach or a trainer and you haven't quite found the right one, then this activation may just help you do that. And as far as wealth activation is concerned, once you do this activation, you actually need to follow it up with a plan. Yeah, you can't just activate in feng shui and then just sit back and think, okay, the universe is going to do the rest. I've just put water somewhere, right? Usually you need to actually have a plan and then go through with it, maybe go for business meetings, make a few phone calls, send out some emails, or launch a product or a service. You need to follow it up with something that could then bring in the wealth. Yeah, the day energies are such that the wealth opportunities are there, which is why we pick a particular day. In order to amplify and stimulate those energies, we use a feng shui activation, but then it always needs to be followed up with an activity, otherwise it won't work. So what is it that you need to actually do and when? So here we go. First things first, you need to determine where the South 2 location is in your office or in your home. So the precise degree is 180, but plus minus 5 degrees. Yeah, so we're looking at 175, between 175 and 185. What you do is you stand in the center of your home or of your office, and you take out a compass. We all have a compass on our mobile phones these days, so just try to find that application, open it, and see where you have the 175 to 185 degree range. And then anywhere in this particular sectors, yeah, so that will be a pie slice, anywhere there, you can then conduct the particular feng shui activation that I'm going to tell you about. So what is it that you need to do? First of all, mark February 1st in your calendar, and the time is 7:30 a.m. Now, if you're a little bit late, 5 minutes late, that's still okay, but try to stick to the time as much as you can. So February 1st, 7:30 a.m. And what is needed is a water activation. So it can be as simple as just a water bucket, as you see this here on the picture, a water bucket, and you insert a water pump. Now, these pumps are very easy to get. You can get them in any aquarium or fish store, sometimes even in pet stores. Yeah, they're very cheap, very easy to get. You don't need to get something high-tech or whatever. Now, ideally, and I'm not saying this has to be like that, but ideally, you arrange you make sure that the pump is placed in such a way that the water is actually moving clockwise. If you can manage that, perfect. If not, don't worry too much about this. This is just nice to have, yeah, if that would actually work. Sometimes you just have to manipulate the pump a little bit, or maybe fix it with sticky tape or whatever in such a way that at the rim of the bucket, whatever you need to do if you really want to make sure that the water is moving clockwise. Otherwise, you just plonk it into the water and the water will be moving anyway, right? So, and the activation is a very, very short one. You need to leave it there for a minimum of 2 hours or 24 hours maximum. Personally, I will leave it until I go to bed, and then I will remove it. Yeah, so that's also perfectly fine, but absolutely no longer than 24 hours. I would remove it before the day is over, but 2 hours minimum, 24 hours maximum, or just before you go to bed. Now, if the day clashes with you, because I know I always get these questions, don't worry. This is a very quick acupuncture type activation, and therefore it doesn't matter whether the day clashes with you. Yeah, so really don't worry about this at all. It's a very, very fast one. And so if you left the water there for much, much longer, then yes, indeed, you would have to worry about a clash day or a clash month or whatever. But this is very fast. This is a very, very targeted sort of activation or trigger point. And therefore, a clash with the day does not matter for those who are worried about this. Now, ideally, what you do is on February 1st at 7:25, you place the water bucket into the south 2 sector, yeah, in this 175 to 185 degree range. You place an empty water bucket there at 7:25, and then you then start filling it up. So it means you may have to walk back and forth, yeah, with a second container and fill it up. In feng shui, it is recommended that you put the empty container there and then fill it up, rather than filling the container up somewhere else and then placing it full into the actual sector. Yeah, so fill it up so that the water is in the bucket is filled by 7:30 a.m. and then at 7:30 you turn on the pump. Yeah, this is how this is being done. And it's okay if you're like 5 minutes later, yeah, that's perfectly fine, but not half an hour later or an hour later. It will be too late. Yeah, so just mark your calendars, 1st of February, 7:30 a.m. And then the most important thing, as I mentioned in the beginning, follow it up with an activity. So if you are looking for a noble person, so someone who can help you with something, let's say you're looking for a teacher for yourself or for your children, then within the next 24 hours, 24 to 48 hours, you go and proactively look for a teacher or look for the person that can help you. In terms of wealth-related activities, there are so many, yeah, whether you are meeting with clients or you're launching a product or you're putting out a mass email or you're picking up your phone and you're making a few calls, setting up deals, setting up meetings, whatever it is. But make sure that you do this within 24 to 48 hours after you have activated this particular feng shui, wealth, and nobleman activation. And you will see that whoever you meet, whoever you talk to is much, much more receptive to what you have to say. They're willing to help you, and you will actually make a profit from it. All right, so this is a very powerful one. Do this. And again, don't worry about any clashes and don't leave it there for longer than 24 hours. I would say remove it before midnight. That is the safest. All right. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below in the comment section or contact me directly. My email address is in the notes. And share this with whoever may be interested or may need some wealth and nobleman luck. See you soon.